So you had a very promising future in cricket.
I wasn't that good, but I was good.
Next to me, you'll be great.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Tell me about your mum's or your grandmother's fish curry or beef curry.
My mum's beef curry and my mum's tempered beans and ghee rice was
Sunday special?
everyday special in my house because all the boys used to come home and eat.
After school?
No, we used to bunk school.
I just say it.
Welcome to Danu on Fire, right here on hi.lk, your luxury channel. These days, Colombo is buzzing about some great food that they get to enjoy here at Cinnamon Grand Colombo. As the London Grill celebrates 50 years, this time around they brought Chef Azam down all the way from Charlestown, London, to give some good, nice steak to fall in love with. And we have the man himself. He's no stranger to our country. He's from Candy Lamisi boy kenek, and he has done great things for himself and taking our country forward with his brand. So let's speak more. Thank you for joining me today.
Pleasure's all mine.
So, well, I have to say I got a taste of his meat.
My meat.
Yeah, and it was very good. How did you get into this?
First of all, thank you, Danu, for your lovely introduction. It's a lot of hard work, and I had an opportunity to change something which was just a normal burger joint in a cricket club, which I started, into something slightly high-end. And so it was a lot of heartbreak, a lot of determination, a lot of losses. But the one thing I didn't do is I didn't give up. And the passion for good food was always instilled in me. And it was one of those things which basically finally started to bloom. So it's a lot of hard work.
There's a huge love for Sri Lankan food in London. But in that space, you found something that they're good at, a good steak, and made your name shine through that as well. How was the challenge there?
Very simple, because there are so many options for Sri Lankan food. But unfortunately, it's very fusionized in London, so it's not the authentic Sri Lankan food you get. But I kept away from it for a reason, because there was a massive gap in my town, because there was no steakhouse and no proper burger. So slightly pre-COVID, there was an opportunity for me to get into a cricket club, which I used to coach. And it was just an empty building for 9 months of the year. And I asked them, let me take over the place and just do it. We started very humbly, just one grill. The first day we opened, the grill was firing and it cutting off and all of that stuff. So we went through the whole process, but I kept it as a steakhouse and a burger joint for almost 4 years. Because I fell in love with these two sauces in France, because I lived in France for a bit, where the children were born. Then I bought those sauces back to UK, because unfortunately England is very boring with a mayonnaise and a ketchup and some vinegar on the chips. But this two or three sauces which we tried on our burgers just went crazy. So now everybody is using these sauces. It's been sourced massively by different suppliers in the country. But to have a halal steakhouse in my town was a massive gamble, which I took. I didn't know anything about steak, but I used to cook for my kids. They used to love my food. So, and I love eating. So I always kept it simple. So it gave me the opportunity to learn myself through the trade. A lot of trial and error, Then there was this, we are based next to Gatwick Airport. I had a customer who came in, and he's a pilot. And he goes to me, Azam, why don't you look into a way that you can preserve beef? That's how I got into what I'm doing now. So dry aging, basically mastering the dry aging aspect of things, knowing what to do, how long you can keep it.
And that's a science itself, right?
It is a lot to learn, and absolutely brilliant when you nail it. So
amazing. It's remarkable. I'm telling you, I always feel the people who actually make the best chefs are the ones who get into it because they love food or they just love cooking. And that sort of made them a chef, or that's what took them into a kitchen, or that's what sort of converted them into this culinary journey, because then you know they're cooking because they love the taste. And it's so much more nicer. And at the same time, this man was not all about steakhouse at one point, okay? He was playing cricket with our legends as well. We're going to be speaking about that when we do come back. Do stick around. This is Danu Facts. If you want to just look fresh and dashing every single day, there's one way to do it. You need to have the right products to guide you through the process. Now that's where our friends who make this show possible, British Cosmetics, come into play. Now they have worked on ingredients and formulas that really highlight the fact that we are in Sri Lanka, we are sun-kissed everywhere, and we have a lot to deal with on an average day. So when you do use the products that really go with our skin. Visit British Cosmetics for more details, or just check them out online and you'll come to know what and how you should use it.
I just say it.
Welcome back to the show. We are speaking to this very talented man about food and his stories behind it. Now, he's a candy boy. Candy boys have a few options when it comes to impressing the girls. Cricket is one of those.
Rugby?
Rugby. I'm more of a support the candy rugby team kind of a guy. Anyway, coming back to your life in cricket. So you had a very promising future in cricket.
I wasn't that good, but I was good.
Yeah,
I knew I was.
I can't. Next to me, you'll be great.
I will take that.
Yeah.
I can hold a bat, I can bowl, I can keep, because I used to enjoy doing it. But then that passion turned into giving something back to the community as well. So I played cricket, but I coached cricket. And that's
Were you part of any clubs at that time?
I created my own club in UK called Serendip Cricket Club.
Why do we need a club when you can open your own club? Huh?
Yeah. So, but I was a part of a cricket club. I played for many other clubs as well. But then there was a avenue which I wanted to carry forward as well. So the passion was always there, being Sri Lankan cricket, then friends who played cricket, school, the whole, and England obviously, the startup of cricket as well. And that gave me an opportunity to venture into coaching, which I did, which I loved. And I've got many a Sri Lankan through the ranks into like junior cricket at Sussex and all of that. Not only, but it's just giving them a platform, showing them cricket is
There's more to cricket than just the sport.
yeah, it's an
itself.
etiquette.
Yeah.
It's an etiquette, a way of life. So even for me to start all of this is due to cricket, because I wanted children and parents to connect, because they got disconnected in the Asian community in England. The parents come drop the kids, they go shopping or they do their thing. The coach is stuck with the child for 2.5 hours. And after that, they come pick up and there's no connection. So the main reason we started the clubhouse, the original name, was to give a platform for mother, father and child to have food, enjoy this after the practice session.
Yeah.
So that was the whole ethos behind this. So it's crazy how it started.
And you have worked or played with people from our teams as well. And
yeah, I've played cricket with some of the greatest people from Sri Lanka. Yes.
And in England, how big is cricket there? You know, although they introduced it to us, everyone else who they introduced it to have gone to another level.
Excelled. Yes, I think the style of cricket we play and the charisma and the flair we have for our cricket in Sri Lanka, it's like earth and moon. So it's massive gap. Our school structure is much more stronger. Their school structure, there is no cricket whatsoever. But there in England, you find a lot of private school boys who get recognized other than the commoner.
Right.
So unless you're extremely, extremely talented, you will not be recognized. So my job was to get kids from the streets to play cricket and pursue the career and dreams and stuff like that. Brilliant. So, but when you get to that point, if you don't have that etiquette of the game, you don't know how to hold a fork, you don't know how to converse, just coming to the country from Sri Lanka or different other Asian countries, compared to the boys at that particular age over there, our children are much more talented. But because they were not polished, they fall off the system. So it's very unfortunate. My job was to get them through that pathway.
Brilliant. Now, when it comes to aged stake, it's not an easy skill. I've only seen like documentaries about how they do it and how different timelines bring in different cuts that are so beautiful. This whole learning of the art, how long did it take?
About 9 years. 9 years. Luckily, I was introduced by this pilot, not to the machine, but he said focus on trying to see how you can preserve beef longer, because we had a lot of wastage.
And what's the longest you can hold on?
I've had it for 365 days. And people who ate it, they say it's a different world or whatsoever. But then I think I pushed the boat way too far. Maximum would be 45 to 90 days. It's the premium quality of meat you can get. Anything above that, a lot of umami, a lot of blue cheesy odors, but only when you cook it, not while it's sitting in there. So it is not a new way of preserving beef.
Of course, it has been around.
It's been around for a long
But
time.
now it's more commercialized.
Now it's commercialized, and that's where the money is, because you can. It's a showpiece, like we have at the restaurant. It's a showpiece, and to educate myself first how to do things and look after the meat, making sure it's like taking care of children. You make sure you respect the animal, you give you make sure it has the correct temperature, the humidity, so it gives you the best outcome after that 45 days. So in my restaurant currently, we have whole quarter hinds, that's the whole back of the cow. Dry aging for 45 days, we don't touch it.
Now, I know it's not an easy world out there, especially going to a new place, sort of finding your roots and just sort of, holding a name for yourself. Your beginnings in London and France to London, isn't it?
France to London and back to France and back to London. Yeah.
How tough was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
When you were nothing, it was just travel. But when you become something and then you sacrifice a lot of other things as well, I would give it a very strong 10 out of 10 difficulty-wise. It's not easy. It's not easy. But you trial and error, you make mistakes. You don't go for family functions. You miss this, you miss that.
It's not like here.
You fall off the grid. Festival days you work. every day is a working
There's
day.
there's no, oh, sin, he's one of us. No.
No.
That's here, only in this country.
That's it's a cruel business out there. You've got to work your backside off to get to where you are.
I think, like everyone, we all sort of see our mums and grandmas, and you know, they are the ones who cook and sort of bring the family together. And that's his story too. We'll come back with that. Welcome back to the show. I have to ask this big man now. Tell me about your mum's or your grandmother's fish curry or beef curry.
My mum's beef curry and my mum's tempered beans and
Signature
ala tel dala as well, and ghee rice was
Sunday special?
everyday special in my house because all the boys used to come home and eat.
After school?
No, we used to bunk school. Bunk school, come up from the back entrance and get into our house. So we always had about 10 boys. And they all used to like put 20, 30 rupees together, get some money, give the stuff to mum, and mum used to cook for everyone. So we used to sit in a sahan and eat. This is how we grew up. This is the proper Sri Lankan.
And this is like a beef poriyal, or is it?
Tichi. So basically a sautéed beef, thick with parippu.
And ghee and all.
Ghee, rice, yeah. So that was that. But the culinary aspect of a lot of eating, so bulk eating was done by my grandmother. So she had 15 children, old school Sri Lankan.
Wow.
My grandfather was a very picky eater as well, so he only wanted the best. So she will only make, sometimes she only make food for him.
And the 15 will just eat the normal
Whatever, pan, parippu. But my dad used to have fond memory, you know, and she used to love cooking for. And then she got my cousins involved in her children, which my aunties, one of my aunties makes the best, what's it called? It's like a fish soup. It's a little tiny fish, and that soup nobody can beat. And a mango curry. Wow.
There are certain things that you hold on to memory for the rest of your life. No?
It is, and luckily they're still alive, and she still can cook for me. My grandmother passed away, but then that followed into my mum. Her cooking was slightly very, very unique as well. So
what they say about food is the fact that, you know, you could go dine at the best restaurant, but there's nothing about if it's right or wrong, but yet the food that's made at home, there's something just so, like, because I also come from Jaffna, and where also food is served lavishly. You never
That's
serve
no portions,
like,
no
nothing. Something that somebody who knew my grandma told me recently, actually, he said, oh, we used to make rulang with the prawns and everything. She said, we find it hard to find rulang in the rulang. We only find the prawns. So
have you tried ada?
Yes.
So
ada is
the authentic cake.
Yeah.
We can't find it.
Yeah.
Half of Sri Lanka doesn't know it. So it's like, you haven't eaten
But you
it?
get, when you go on trips, like when I go with these boys, when we go out station shoots, I'll somehow try and have an ada.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. The flavor, the sponginess, I don't know how they make it, but it's something which I used to love, eating in Nigambo. So we used to go to my auntie's house in Nigambo, and small house behind her house, they had a little box, and she was like making ada and just passing to everybody, and like, what the hell is this? Warm. And then my dad's from Maligavat, so a massive mix up. So my mom's from candy, two different flavors coming together.
Has your mom got a chance to taste you cooking?
Now she has, and she's very impressed, and she's very surprised that I've got this in me. And you touched on something. I think food comes from the soul. If you don't love what you do,
it's never going to replicate.
You can be the best ingredients, but the salt is you. So I am blessed in that manner. So it's very humbling to get to where I have got to.
And also you carry all those flavors. Your 15 grandaunts and uncles, your all of them sort of come with you in this.
It has something to do.
Yeah,
it has
the
some sort of
flavors.
influence.
Because each house would have cooked it in
Very
some
different,
different
very
way.
different
And
way.
tell me about your Wat Lapang. This Wat Lapang is a very special, it's an area where you don't cross with our Muslim friends, okay? It's like my Wat Lapang is better than his. There's always his battle. Oh, there aren't enough bubbles in that. Not very good. I know one person, I have spoken about this before, she steams it and then bakes her Wat Lapang.
Okay.
Yasmin Khader.
Okay.
And I love her Wat Lapang is what I fell in love with to a point that I make her give it to me whenever she makes it. What is your Wat Lapang secret? Share it.
Right, so I hand beat it. I use the best of ingredients. Unfortunately, in England, we don't find the fine jaggery, but I've got a very, very, very different substitute for it.
Oh.
And it's as good as the original. I basically mortar the cardamom, break it into pieces, mix it in, let it fermentate for a bit, strain it. Then I open boil it like how you asked me. I don't bake it, rebake it, but I do it in a glass jar where you can see the bubbles and everything else. So it's slightly high end the way I serve it. But
It's a very tricky thing. Don't ever go and compare a Wat Lapang. You will be hammered out
so
of the house.
you can ask her to bring me some. I will tell her if it's good or not. It's better
No,
than
she'll do a cook-off.
Why not?
Yeah.
Not
She-
a cook-off. We can do a cooking session for
There
other
you go.
people to learn.
She was a part of the cinnamon brand for the longest time.
Oh, really?
She's a PR legend in this country.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so she'll definitely know who you are. Anyway, good fun. Anyway, I'm so happy I had a chat with you.
It's a pleasure.
I'm so happy that you have brought your roots here once again and cooking for Sri Lankans and them enjoying your food. It's wonderful. This promo is on till the 14th of this month. You can come enjoy his cooking. He's here. He'll talk to you. He'll tell you stories just like this and so much more. It's all going down at Cinnamon Grand at the London Grill, celebrating 50 years. And I really hope he will open a aged steakhouse here in our vicinity as well. Need to say thank you. Thank you to the team here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon. Till then, you keep smiling. And also to our friends here at Cinnamon Grand.
In this galaxy.